Yeah, it's your boy Girl here, back with another video, and today I got a special video, guys, for today. My goodness, today we're gonna be talking about the best equipment for the new transforming UI sign to MUI Goku. This guy, out of the two, he's definitely by far the best one, just because of the evade ability, and then after when he turns to MUI, he has the evade attack ability, and that does a lot of damage, bro. Like I'm seeing clips where it's doing like half someone's HP just off the evade thing. It's utterly ridiculous, and just his ramp up damage is absolutely insane. Plus, he has endurance and stuff, and the amount of Zenkai buffs he's going to have as a Blue Saiyan is ridiculous. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the best equips and everything like that. If you guys enjoy these type of videos, subscribe to the channel. Road to 17K. Leave a like, comment, whatever you guys want to do, and let's get into it. So when it comes to this, he is a strike-based character. So we're gonna be looking at equipment that is, for strike-based. First equipment that I'm going to be doing is pure equipment. Anything that has like 15% to strike attack, right? Like stuff like that, and then base is gonna be like 235 base strike attack, and then I'm gonna talk about his optimal equipment. I might include the niche equipments, I guess, just like depends on who you pair him up with, because he's, Sun Fam, Saiyans, God Key, Uni reps. That's a lot of characters to choose from in this meta. So let's get into the video straight away. We're gonna talk about the pure strikes. So the first one I want to talk about here, this one's defense. So I guess we could talk about this one. This one is niche because you got to pair him up with a Sun Fam character, which is him, but then the extra pure strike defense is a rival universe character. So characters like Karen, Caulifla, Kaba, that's pretty much really the top two like rival universe characters. I know they're gonna have a free to play Jiren that drops. I don't know if he's gonna be strike based or blast, but you'll be able to get that pure strike if you're a rival universe. But pure strike, if Sun Fam, that'll be for him, and then 20% base strike with special move damage, which is nice because he doesn't have an ultimate card. If I'm not mistaken, I believe his LF is through a blue card, so that's going to help him up a ton. After that, a next equipment that is pretty niche here. I mean, it's for Sun Fam, so Sun Fam is really powerful. A lot of Goku characters, him, Goku, Beast Gohan. You have the LF Kid Goku. You have, who else is in the meta that's pretty good? You have a lot of Goku characters, and then you also have like, the Gohan characters as well. So I mean, the fact that you get pure strike for both strike and blast attack, and then the double defense for base is really powerful. So that's equipment definitely want to be ran for Sun Fam. After that, you have another niche equipment here. I guess if you want to rock them with the tag Goku Bardock to get both pure strike and pure blast, you definitely can do that. After that, here let's actually go back to the summoning thing here. We're gonna press X. We'll press X again. I'm sorry for all these pop-ups here. Next, after that, we have another niche equipment. You kind of have to pair them up with Sagas for Movies and God Key for the pure strike and blast. So pretty much you'll rock them with Gogeta Blue, or you want to rock them with like Super Saiyan God Goku, or like the tag Blue Boys. Any Super Saiyan or any movie God Key characters can be ran with. So I mean, this is a niche, but you can definitely ran that for sure. And then also that you have this one here where it's giving them base health and then pure strike and blast for Super Saiyan God. So we rocking with God Goku, right? That's a really good partner with them two together on Sun Fam or even God Key. Then you could definitely do that and get the base health and the pure strike for blast and strike attack. After that, I think that's pretty much it with the pures here. I think this one is only for defense. Yeah, that's for defense, and then that one is just strike, defense, and health. So after that, in terms of the other pures, that's pretty good, is going to be this one here, the explosive clash. For slot 3, you want to go for the pure strike and pure blast. You guys see there 12 pure strike when it's a melee type, and then you get the base strike, strike defense, and key recovery, which is pretty nice for him, so you can't go wrong with that. And after that, in terms of another pure equipment here, this one's for blast. Those aren't pure strikes. I don't think none of these are pure strikes here. If I'm not mistaken. You go with this one here. I think this one is actually health and base strike. Let me actually just refresh the page here because it's not loading. All right, anyways, let's skip that one. Let's go with this one. This one is a niche equipment because you got to pair them up with a fusion warrior to get that pure strike. But like I said, with God Key, you do have Gogeta Blue, you do have Vegito Blue, so you could, or even CMZ, right, or a Murzamasu, Corrupt Murzamasu. So you do have fusion warriors that you can rock them with. That's part of the God Key and get that pure strike. Man, he gets the double defense there, so I wanted to point that out. After that, you do have this equipment here. This one is for full Saiyans team, which is pretty nice. You can pair him up with God Key or a Saiyan battle member. So him, Evo Vegeta, Super Saiyan God Goku. You have all the other God Key characters like Shin as well you can use, and then he's getting double defense and special move damage. So that's pretty powerful there. Like I said, Saiyans and God Key. Saiyans is a lot of characters to choose from, so that's really nice. And then after that, here I think you have 2 more peers. You have this new Awakened one that dropped, this Beerus one. You get up to 38 base strike and then 20 strike defense. And then special move damage, and then you're getting 10 pure strike if you pair it with another Unirep. So you rock one of Unirep's team with like him, the new Vegeta. You have MVP 17, you have Go Frieza, you have KO Caulifla, you have Kaba. So and then also Rev UI is going to get a Zenkai in a few probably next week. So you definitely have a good amount of Unirep characters to choose from to rock with in terms of that equipment as well. And then last but not least is going to be the new PvP equipment here. I think this one is okay. You do get health, special move damage, health restoration, and he getting pure strike and blast attack. If you this character is a Unirep character, so that's going to apply for himself. I definitely think they made better equipment for the PvP exchange shop, but this one is not bad, so I definitely want to include it in there. And I think that's pretty much all the pure strike equipments. And after that, let's go with the base. So we'll come to the base. You know, one of the highest ones is this Urine one, just because of the 45 base strike attack and then the 30 base strike defense. You can't go wrong with that equipment until if you're trying to build up base strike. But since he has a lot of good Zenkai buffs, you're probably going to be rocking pretty much just 2 to 3 pure strikes, because it's the amount of ways you can build a Goku with the, you know, around 200 base strike attack for the whole team. You probably don't need that equipment, but I still want to just mention it. You do have this old equipment here. You can't go wrong with this special move, Key Recovery with 35 base strike and then 25 blast defense. You can't go wrong with that. High base strike. Another good equipment I want to talk about here is none of these ones. No, this one right here is pretty good. You guys see here, you guys get up to 37.5 with 12.5 special move damage and then 20 blast defense. You guys can't go wrong with that. That's really powerful there. So I want to definitely include that one for sure in terms of a good base strike attack equipment for him. Then after that here, you do have this one. This one is okay, but I want to mention it because you get 33 base strike and then you get blast attack and strike defense. This one is solid, but I don't think it's one of his better ones. This is a better equipment here compared to that Goku equipment. You do get 30 base strike, a little bit lower, but key recovery 25%, which is nuts, and actually 35% key recovery, and then 10 special move damage, so you can't go wrong with that one. Another good equipment here, I think this one is really good here, is this one. Slot 1 and slot 2 is 20 base strike attack and blast attack, and then slot 3 you want to go for the strike attack side, so that'll give you extra 10, and then you get 10 base health. You can never go wrong with base health, so you want to go for 30% base strike, 20 blast, and then you get the extra 10 HP, which is pretty good there. Last but not least, I think it is going to be this one here. This one has negative stats, but if you guys still want to use it, you guys can get up to 33 base strike. You guys can get up to 12 base health, and then you guys can get like negative, I believe it's negative blast defense on it. But you know, like I said, the issue is that it does come with a negative. So with slot 1 and slot 2, slot 2 and slot 3, you do get a negative stats to your like defense, the way that you build it up. So you know, it sucks there. So I think that's pretty much it with his equipment though. I would say if you want me to ask what are the best equipment for him, I don't know why this one keeps popping up. If you was to ask me what are the best equipment for him, one, I believe that you guys should definitely go for the new Beerus equipment here, because he's getting 38 base strike and then 10 pure. If you're going to rock him on a Unirep team, if you guys are going to rock him with Sun Fam, definitely recommend this equipment. If you're going to rock him with a God Key setup, definitely would say God Key or Saiyans. This one is a really good equipment as well. And then you also have like the niche equipments, like if you're rocking movie sagas, right? This is if you're pairing up with God Goku, pairing up with God Goku. But in terms of like just overall equipment, like something that just applies for himself, Explosive Clash, this Beerus equipment, and then I believe the new PvP equipment is going to be good equipment that just applies for himself. Then after that, you can build another second pure. Depends if you're rocking like a full Saiyan team, you can add this. If you're rocking a Fusion Warriors, you can add this. If you're pairing them up with God Goku, you can add this. A movie saga God Key character like Fusion Vegito or Godku, any of those type of characters, Blue Boys, right? You can pair that equipment there. And then that's also the last equipment here. Like I say, I don't think he really needs any base strike attack. Not gonna lie, But if you want to add in one more equipment, if you want to look for the base strike side, I definitely would recommend equipment like this one, just because he's getting 10% base health. He is getting 30% base strike, but like I said, in terms of his team builds, he's going to have some good Zenkai buffers for, you know, with Pan. He has Dynamic Goku, he has VB, he has TOP 18. He has so many characters that Zenkai buffs him from all three to four teams that he's part of. You don't really need any peers like that. I mean base, but you can definitely rock 2 or 3 base. But I'll say the two or three peer strike attack equipments. But if you want to say the best base, I would say I recommend that equipment here. This one is okay. You get negative stats, and then this one is also really good. And then I'll also say the last good base will be this one here, just the 37.5 with the 12.5 special move damage. And yeah, that's pretty much it with the equipments for UI Goku, bro. Like I said, he has a lot of equipments that's kind of niche where you want to pair him up with, like, say, God Goku, or pair him with a uni-rep characters or anything like that. But he is so flexible in terms of how many good characters in terms of Saiyans or God Ki or uni-reps that it doesn't really matter about, like, he needs to be paired up with a certain tag character, because all of them are viable characters in this meta. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and rough, and I'm out. Peace.